Hey, let's talk for a second about camera positioning. I see this all the time when people are cutting and editing for social clips that they are way too close to the camera or they are way too far away. There's too much space above their head. Let's take a second and talk about what you should be doing to position your camera effectively so that you're not being cut off. If you're using subtitles, it's not going straight across your face and you're leaving your editor room to work with. We want to be scooting even further away than what probably feels comfortable. This isn't good either because then when you cut this, you have so much room above the head, you still end up needing to cut in. Then by the time I get you into the right frame, you're going to end up still looking way too close to the camera and you're reducing quality. So when you move away from the camera, you really want to make sure that the space above your head is looking good. I might even come down hair from there. If you're in this position here, it doesn't mean that this is going to be the end result, but it gives your editor more room to work with. We might, on a regular basis, have this more cut in. It gives the opportunity to have some wider angle shots, zoom in, zoom out. If your editor needs to clip something, or there's a spot where you want to add visual interest without B-roll, then it gives the opportunity to cut it in and make it feel like you're changing camera angles, changing shots, rather than cutting and clipping, and it'll make it feel a lot less jumpy. But if you're too zoomed in, there's not too much that your editor can do to actually cut in effectively. When people see your hands, they feel like they can trust you. When you can't see somebody's hands, you have this fight or flight instinct that kicks in, and it just makes people feel less trustworthy. Also adds and lends to the visual interest when people are able to use their hands and see their hands. Now, if you're uncomfortable with the way that you look when you're sitting in a chair and you're going, hey, I don't want people to see this part of me necessarily, then you're going to automatically be pushing the camera to a weird spot. You can always stand. I have a standing desk, and a lot of times when I'm recording a podcast or doing something like that, I'm actually going to stand up. You can get what I mean by I can now cut in on this shot. You can see that now I'm standing up. I'm able to pull my shoulders back. I'm able to be in a much more comfortable position. You're still able to see my hands. I'm able to use my hands, but then we can zoom in, we can cut in. We have a lot more room to work with. We can also do something where I could move around like this and move the camera with me to add some visual interest. So when you stand up and you have yourself in the correct frame, it's a lot easier for your editors to add visual interest and make everything more interesting. The top of your head to the top of the camera is important. You don't want to be too far and you don't want to be having your head cut off. Changing your camera angle is one of the easiest ways to level up the quality of your video. I actually have a tripod that sits in front of my screen. I'm able to position my camera better when I'm having an interview so that I can more effectively look into the camera. Just having this one camera angle where you're in the right spot in the frame is going to really open up what you can do from an editing perspective.